Hey Vine, can you be a little more careful when you cross the road? Huh? Oh god, you are giving me a headache. Ria, who is Yon's friend, shouted at her angrily. Calm down, Ria. Nothing bad happened now, so chill. Vine replied and continued to cross the road. At that time, a bike passed near them like it almost hit Vine and Ria. Luckily, nothing happened to them. Vine looked at the bike in anger. What the hell are you going with this speed, huh? Hearing Vine's yelling, he stopped the bike and looked at her. We just escaped because of our ancestors' prayer, or else we will be net meat today. You and your stupid bike. Yun shouted. Vine looked at Ria and held her hand. Ria looked at her confusedly. What, Vine? Where are you going? Ignoring Ria's question, Vine walked towards the bike guy. Vine, tell me, what are you going to do, huh? Shut up and come with me, Ria. We have to hear an explanation for what the guy did to us. No, no, why are you doing this? Leave it, Yun. Let's go. What? I can't believe you, Ria. Vine left Ria's hand and looked at her in shock. Yes, why are we creating a scene? Just leave it. Already everyone is looking at us. Ria grabbed Yon's hand and began to walk. If you are afraid that much, you can leave, Ria. But I won't come. But who are you afraid of, huh? That helmet guy who almost hit us? Unbelievable. Vine raised her hand from Ria's grip and turned over to walk towards him. But nothing bad happened to us, Vine. Hear me. Oh, so that's what you think too? What if he hit us? If we just let it go, he will do the same to others too. I'm gonna come from you anyway. But Vine, sorry, I can't hear you. Vine didn't mind anything Ria said and approached that guy who were looking at them. Hey, don't you have eyes? Is this road your father's property? What the? You were thinking when you ride a bike, huh? Can't you see us crossing the road? Vine shouted at him. He springed at her and asked, Done? That made Vine's blood boil and her blood circulation rise by 50%. Vine grabbed the collar of his shirt. Dude, who do you think you are, huh? You think you can have a bike and conquer the world? He again springed and looked into her eyes. Ah, you are making me so mad. Do you have anything to say, or are you mute? Hearing all this, Ria was looking at her surroundings in fear, hoping that nobody will see them. What do you want me to say? You haven't given me a second to reply, baby girl. He said without taking his eyes from Vine. How dare you? You are such an idiot. The audacity to call me that name? Vine looked at him in surprise. Remove your helmet first so that I can take a picture and give it to the police station. Vine said while taking her phone from her bag. Huh? You are not going to give up, huh? What's your problem, girl? You are irritating. My ears are gonna bleed now, he said while removing his helmet. Vine stopped for a moment when he saw his face. Oh, now things are going like that? You think I am irritating when you are the one who almost hit us with your stupid bike? She kicked the tire of the bike. Hey girl, don't speak like that about my bike. And how dare you kick it? Oh really? What are you gonna do it if I do that again? Kill me? Then come on, do it. Stupid, stupid, stupid bike. She kicked the bike again. I don't have time to waste talking to some brainless girl. Move, I have to go. Oh really? I also didn't have time to talk to some careless guy who thinks he is some K-drama villain with a bunny face. But in real, he is an idiot who thinks he is the only guy on this planet. Vine said sarcastically. Vine, come on, or else we will be late for our class. Ria stepped forward and grabbed Vine's hand. Think you escaped in a second. If I saw you again, I'm gonna kill you, mind it. Vine looked at the guy and said, are you mad or something, Vine? What got into you? Ria yelled at Vine. Oh, so you still think I'm the problem here? Didn't you just saw what happened a moment ago, Ria? And after seeing all that, you're still blaming me? Vine released her hand from Ria and started to walk in front of Ria, ignoring her. Vine, are you angry with me? Ria catch up with Vine. Yes, why do you care, huh? Leave me. Saying that, Vine again ignored Ria's presence. Vine, sorry, Ria said out loudly. Okay then, but I don't need your sorry. Can you buy me an ice cream when you leave? Vine looked at her with puppy eyes. No, never. In your dreams, Vine. Ria smiled at her and ran towards class. Okay then, forget about the forgiveness. Vine also entered into the class. At evening, they were walking together by holding hands and enjoying their ice cream. Suddenly, Ria noticed something which made her eyes widen. Isn't that the same bike we encountered in this morning? She asked Yon. Bike? Where? Vine looked around, but she didn't saw anything. Isn't he lived yet? About whom you are talking about, Ria? I didn't saw anything or anyone. Can't you remember what happened in the early morning? The guy with helmet you had a fight with? Ria tried her best to make Vine understand. Oh, him. At that time, Vine also noticed a similar bike which was parked on the opposite. Only the bike is here. Where is him? Ria took a quick scan on the surroundings to spot him. Ria, something doesn't feel right. How do you know it's his bike? Vine asked mockingly. Hey, don't look at me like that, Vine. I just have an amazing observation skill. Ria shrugged. Okay, I didn't say anything bad, don't chill. Vine smiled at her. But Vine, you can't deny the fact that he's so handsome, right? Hearing that, Vine turned her head and looked at Ria annoyingly. Shut up, Ria. Don't you have anything else to say, huh? At that time, their base came and they somehow managed to get here. But Vine's mind was filled with the thoughts and questions about him. Who is he? Why did I meet him? Why is he so arrogant? Next day evening, after the class, Vine and Ria were walking towards the bus stop while gossiping about the things which happened in the class without caring about anyone around them. It was for a few moments Vine started to feel a strong stare at her. At first she ignored it until it came towards the point she can't ignore it anymore. So she looked to where the stare came from. Her eyes became widened when she noticed that it was the same guy whom she had a fight with a day ago, and his bike was also there. He was standing there with his friends. They were all looking at us, which made the situation even more unbearable. Why is he here again? Does he want to fight with me? He is with his friends now, so does that mean he's gonna attack me? God, why did I fight with him in the first place? Please make me invisible to them. The thought started to engulf her. Vine looked at Ria and signaled her to look at the other side. She also became shocked for a moment. I don't think this will end well, Ria. He is with his friends now. I'm sure he planned something. Ria said while panicking. Don't scare me, Ria. I'm saying the truth though. Vine once again looked at him and said, let's ignore them and pretend like we never saw them. Does that solve the problem? You better say sorry to him, Vine, Ria said. Never in my lifetime I would say something like that to him. At that time the bus came and both of them got onto it. While sitting on the bus, Vine again looked at them to see whether they are looking or not. But the result didn't surprise him, as they were still looking at them and whispering something to each other. Vine looked at Ria to say about that, but she later decided not to do that since Ria will be tense so easily. Vine, what about going somewhere since we have holiday tomorrow? Ria asked. Will our parents agree? Vine asked worriedly. Don't worry about that, leave it to me. Ria said confidently. Really? Then I'm always ready to go out. Vine happily said and they both fist bumped. When Vine stopped Reach, she said goodbye to Ria and get off the bus. I will call you to plan about the trip, okay? Ria said excitingly and waved towards him. Next day they get ready and met at the bus station. Vine, we got out of our home, but have you planned where we're going? Oh God, what if I came with you? You didn't even plan that? Vine asked mockingly. Oh, really? Stop laughing. You don't need to come with me then. Go there alone. No, I didn't mean that. Come on, let's go somewhere. Vine held Ria's hand and go on the bus which came at the time. Let's go to the park. Vine said, that's my Vine, cute planner. This is why our trip is always succeed. Because we don't plan beforehand. Ria pinched Yoon's cheek. It hurts, leave me, Ria, Vine said while rubbing her cheeks. They reached ice cream, took a lot of selfies, and was having a lot of fun. Damn, isn't that the guy whom you had a fight with, Vine? Ria said, huh? Where? Look beside the tree. Ria pointed her fingers towards him. Why is he everywhere? He's getting on my nerves now. Vine said angrily and turned her head to the opposite direction of him. That guy didn't even say sorry that day, such a rude, arrogant and bad guy. Vine began to blabbering about him. You didn't forget anything, right, here? How can I? That was the worst day of my life. Vine said, oh no, Yoon, I think he's coming towards us. Don't look at him, Ria. Ignore him and look somewhere else. But he was so close to them at that time. Hey baby girl, you remember me? I mean, I don't think you forgot my handsome face, he said and smiled at her. We have somewhere else to go. Saying that, Vine stood up and began to leave. He blocked the way. Going just like that? Can't we at least say our name? He screamed. Oh really? Why? I don't think so. Move, we have to go. Vine grabbed Ria's hand and began to walk, but he again blocked the way. Seriously? What the do you want, huh? Cool down, baby. I will introduce myself. I'm Jungkook. I mean, Jungkook. I think you have heard it already, don't you? He adjusted his sunglasses and looked at her. Not really. This is my first time hearing it. Anyway, girl, you made me fall in love with you, with your attitude, and this the first time someone dared to speak to me like that without fear. So I know I'm saying this a little bit early, but feelings are feelings, right? That won't change. So I'm telling you that I love you. I really thought about getting on my knees and proposing you with a flower on my hand, but he paused. Taking a glance at the surroundings, he continued, "This place is so crowded, and I don't want to embarrass you. So let's do that some other time, right? I love you." He stopped. Vine was standing there like a statue. She doesn't know what to say. She thought that he came towards her to fight, but now. So, yeah, I forgot to ask, what's your answer? Yes or yes? He asked. Move, I have to go. Vine came to her senses and said immediately, "Hey, are you still angry with me about what happened that day?" Vine didn't say anything to that. She walked faster towards the bus station. He took his bike and parked it near the bus station. Luckily, the bus came at that time, and Vine and Ria got onto the bus. "My god, that was a quick escape," Vine said to Ria. "I really love your panic face." "Oh, stop it, Ria," Vine said and looked outside the window, and she became more panicked when she saw Jungkook following the bus. Ria too noticed that and looked at Vine. "Oh no, what the? Is he crazy? What's going on in his mind?" The anger on Vine's face was so visible. Vine checked multiple times, but he was still following them, which made Vine worried. Because what if someone noticed this? Vine checked one last time, but he wasn't there. She let out a sigh of relief. Thank God. Ria's teasing was an endless process. She started it from the time Jungkook followed them, and still continuing it the next morning on their way to class. John Yoon. The name does have a bonding between them, aren't they? Ria looked at Vine teasingly. "Ria, you will if you come anywhere near me." "Are you Vine?" She turned her head and looked towards the direction where the voice came from. "Yes, it's me. Do I know you?" Vine raised her eyebrow in confusion. "No, you don't. I'm Jeon Jungkook's friend, Park Jimin. I came here to say that he met an accident on the way to came here in the morning. He sat down to inform you, but I thought you have to know this," he said. Her mind was filled with so many thoughts. Slowly it turned to a point where she can't think of any response. She looked at him without saying anything. "You don't have to worry. The injury is small and he is admitted at the Sal's hospital right now," Jimin said and excused from there. Vine stood there with the mixed emotions, containing sadness, fear, and sympathy. "Vine, don't worry, let's go and see him." Ria gently rubbed Yoon's hand. "But Ria, what if our professor tell our parents that we didn't come to class today?" "There is no time to think about that, Vine. He met an accident on the way to see you. Think about that." "Oh, but..." "No, but come with me." Ria dragged Yoon towards the bus station. When they reached the hospital, it took a while for them to know where Jungkook stayed. When she saw him, her heart ached more because there were injuries on his hand and head. "Are you okay?" Vine asked in a low voice. Hearing her voice, he turned her head to see the person. Realizing who it is, Jungkook's eyes jumped with joy. "You came?" he asked while smiling. "Yes." Vine couldn't look at him, so she was answering him, keeping her head lowered. "Hey, don't be sad. This happened when I came to see you at the morning. I was in a hurry to see you, so I didn't notice anything. It's okay. I'm glad that happened because you saved my petrol and came to see me." He smiled at her, which made Vine smile a little too. "Be careful next time, okay?" Vine said to him while smiling. "So, You're okay with me coming to see you? His eyes were shining when he asked that. I didn't say that, One replied shyly. Oh, that was a sound of disappointment from him. Wait, you came to see me? Does that mean you love me? He winked at you. Huh? Vine looked at him in shock. Who said that? I didn't say anything about that. Now stop assuming things. Seeing her flustered face, he laughed out loudly. Oh, really? Then why you came to see me? He asked while pressing his laugh. I just felt that like I want to see you. So I came, that's it. Vine said without looking at him. Oh, okay then. He said in low voice while looking at her eyes. I'm going then. Vine stood up to leave. This early? He looked sad while saying that. Yes, I have to. We have class to attend. We are already late. Sorry. Yun was about to leave, but he stopped while hearing. Don't you know that you have to bring fruits like apple and orange when you came to visit a patient? Jungkook said and raised his eyebrow. Vine laughed and came outside of the room. He's the only son of a well-known CEO in this country, Ria said to Vine. Huh? How do you know that? Vine asked curiously and doubtfully towards Ria. What? His friend Park Jimin said that. Ria shrugged at her. The way back to class went best. Vine's mind was full of him and his voice. She was thinking about him over and over again. It's like she can't get him out of her mind. Vine, can I ask you something? You have to answer it honestly. Yes, what is it, Ria? Do you have any feelings towards him? Ria asked with hesitation. I don't know, Ria. Vine said while looking outside. You didn't say no, so it means there's something, right? Vine didn't answer anything to that question. Few more days passed like that. Vine started to look for him when she waited at the bus station, but he didn't appear. The urge to see him increased day by day. She's at that point where she can't deny that she don't have any feelings towards him. At that evening, when they were walking towards the bus station, Vine's eyes searched everywhere to see that familiar bike and eyes. She again started to look. Are you looking for me, baby girl? Vine turned to see who's that. It was Jungkook. She felt so happy to see him that she couldn't even explain words, but she desired to hide it. How is you now? I guess I'm feeling 1,000 times better now when I saw you. Vine's face was about to turn red when she heard him say that. Oh, I have to go the bus came. She moved towards the bus in a hurry. Okay, I will message you then. He smiled at her. Next day, as expected, Jungkook was waiting for her at the bus station. Why did you say you want to see me, Vine? Is there anything urgent? He asked. Actually, I have something to... Vine was struggling with words. Knowing that Ria excused her from them and moved aside. Yes, Vine, tell me what's it? He asked as if he didn't get anything she gonna say now. I love you. Saying that, she lowered her eyes in shyness and was about to go. Jungkook couldn't help but laugh seeing her like that. She found it so cute. Wait, really? He grabbed her hand. Yes. God, I'm the happiest man alive in this world. He was so excited to hear that. We have class, I have to go then. Okay, see you at the evening. Love you too. He threw a flying kiss at her and ran towards his bike. Bye. It's so cute. Why? Can we go out together tomorrow? We don't gone anywhere together, so you don't have class tomorrow, and I'm also free. He asked while calling her on the phone, but he didn't got any response from the other side. Why? Are you there? Yes, I am, but I'm not coming. I'm afraid that what if someone sees us? Who are you afraid of? You have me now. I'm there to protect you. Nobody can touch you. There was a silence after he said that. Still, I'm scared, Jungkook. My parents know this. Nobody trusts me. So, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Be ready for that. I will pick you up. By then, he cut the call. But wait, He, did he just cut the call without hearing my reply? Ria, is this will be okay? I'm scared. One called Ria after he cut the call. Of course, yes. There is nothing to be afraid of. Relax and sleep now, okay? Ria consoled her, but still, I get some bad feeling. Vine said, relax, you don't overthink. Okay, cut the call. Next day, Vine got ready nervously and looked out of the window. Seeing Jungkook standing on the opposite side of the road, in his bike brought a shy smile on Vine's face. She quickly came downstairs and ran towards him. Did I make you wait so much? Vine asked while smiling. Anything for you, my princess. Jungkook took her hand and okay, now wait, how do I get on this thing? She asked. Seeing her face, he laughed. Is this your first time on the bike, Vine? Obviously. Oh god, did I just fall in love with a girl who doesn't know how to get on a bike out of the all female species on this earth? He laughed so loudly. Oh really? Excuse me? Did anyone told you to love me? Why did you propose me in the first place? And also, God with the other females who knows how to get on the bike now. Bye. He would sit and turn backwards to walk. Jungkook suddenly took her in his arms and placed her on the back seat of his bike. Shall we go now then? Love. He winked at her and put a helmet on her head. Hey, can you please go slow? Because I'm afraid of speed. Saying that, she hugged his waist more tightly. A blush appeared on his face, which he couldn't hide. Traveling for an hour, they reached at the place he said. Wow, how beautiful this place is. Vine got off from the bike and amused by the view. Yes, just like you. Vine blushed while hearing that. How do you know this place? It's so surreal. I can't believe there's a place like this in our hometown. Do you like it? Yes, hello. Thank you for taking me here. She turned and hugged him. She found some kind of comfort while hugging him. Suddenly her eyes widened in shock and, breaking the hug, she pushed him away from her. What? What happened, Vine? Why did you push me? There was a clear confusion, anger, and shock on his face. What are you doing here, Yoon? Hearing that deep and hard voice, Yoon flinched. She started to stutter. Jungkook was looking back both of them again and again. He didn't get what's going on there. Who are you to ask that? Jungkook raised his right eyebrow at the man standing in front of him. Who is this, Yoon? He raised his voice. Vine gulped her hot saliva and answered, He's my friend, uncle. Oh, really? But it doesn't seem like that. Vine's uncle took a quick scan of Jungkook. Uncle? He's her uncle? Damn. Yes, I'm her friend, Jungkook answered. Did I ask you? He looked at Jungkook in anger. Vine, come with me. Vine's uncle grabbed her hand and dragged her towards him. No, uncle, please, I will come later. Vine tried to loosen his grip. Shut up, no more words from you. Vine looked at Jungkook in tears. Hey, look, I don't care if you are her uncle or not, but she is with me now, so leave her. I will drop her at home. Jungkook said confidently. Like, I'm gonna hear you. Anything you say, huh? He pushed Jungkook, which made him fall on the ground. Jungkook! Vine called him with all the strength she had. Get in the car, Vine. Vine's uncle pushed her to the back seat of the car. Reaching at the home, Vine gathered all the courage she had and took a deep breath. Vine, is this all true what your uncle's saying? Vine's dad asked. Yes, Dad. I love him. We love each other. Tears started to flow from her eyes. Look, now what? You believe me now? Uncle said to Dad. A quick slap landed on Yoon's face at that time, which made her lose her balance. We didn't expect this from you, Yoon. Dad, I'm sorry. Vine cried silently and ran towards her room on phone. Vine, are you crying? No, I'm not. Did they scold you a lot? Or did they hit you? Vine, I'm sorry. Because of me, you're... No, it's okay. They told me not to go class anymore if the things are going like this. What? Don't worry, I will talk to them about that. No, Jungkook. We only have exams now. Classes are over. So... Oh no, my mom is coming. I will call you later. Vine, open the door. Vine opened the door and suddenly Vine's mom snatched her phone from her. Mom, listen, No, we heard enough. Few days passed like that. There were no way to contact Vine. Jungkook was also feeling restless. He didn't know what happened to Vine. Ria had no idea either. He couldn't sleep, he couldn't go somewhere. All the things he was thinking about is Yoon. He decided to meet Vine's dad next day. Sir, I'm Jungkook. Yes, I know. What do you want? Sir, I respect you and your daughter. She's a good girl. I was the one who forced her to come with me that day. She was afraid to do that. I love her with all my heart. I don't know how can I prove that, but if you give her to me, I wouldn't let a tear come out of her eyes. And don't let anything harm happen to her. I promise that I will keep my words. She's the light of my life. Don't let it stop brightening, sir. And don't make her suffer like this because of me. It's hurting me to see like this. I will send my parents to talk with you all. Sorry if our actions hurt you by any means. Saying that, he got out of there, and Yoon's dad was looking at him for some time and turned back like he decided something. Vine was so excited to go to exam today since she can see Jungkook and Ria after a long time. When her dad dropped her at the university, her eyes was only searching for one person, but she didn't find him. Are you looking for someone, Vine? Huh? No, Dad, I was just... Ria, did you saw Jungkook? No, I didn't. He didn't came? No. Maybe he will come at evening. Yeah, maybe. But Jungkook wasn't there at the evening either. Evine's heart broke when she realized that. Her eyes was filled with tears. She got on the car back to her home with a heavy heart. She doesn't want to get inside the house because every step felt like she was carrying so much weight. Stepping in the living room, her face light up while seeing a face she wanted to see a million times. Do you know how much I miss you? Where have you been, huh? Saying that, she hugged that person with tears on her eyes. I missed you more, love. Mm, we are here too. Hearing that, Vine released from the hug and said sorry, but she looked at her dad in confused face. Why are you looking at me like that, Vine? This is Jungkook's parents. We fixed our engagement. Vine couldn't believe what she heard just now. Dad? She ran towards her dad and hugged him tightly. I'm sorry and thank you for this. I know he will keep you safe. He patted on Yoon's head. I love you, Dad. We are more than happy to have a bold and strong girl who put my son on the hook as my daughter-in-law. Hearing that, everyone laughed. Vine's eyes shifted towards Jungkook, who stood there staring at her without blinking. He stepped closer towards her, getting on his knees, and asked, Will you marry me, love? Hearing that, Vine smiled in tears and nodded. Yes, I will. He put the ring on her finger, cupping her face. He kissed on her cheeks. I will never leave you.